Hi, my name is Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. And today I'm going to be talking to you about 7 main rituals that you can use to have a very prosperous 2024. Now, I practice all of these myself. I practice several different things, and everything I teach is something I practice. So, when it comes to the YouTube shorts, the reels, everything I'm teaching is stuff I use, so I know it works. I'm going to get straight into it. The first, because I have a notepad of all these. So the first ritual, abundance ritual, and how can you practice these? How can you do these? Well, you do this often and you do it regularly. So when you incorporate these, sometimes people will do an abundance ritual once, or some people will do an abundance ritual twice, and then it'll work once, or it'll work twice, and the person does not do it again. So they're like, why isn't it not working? It's because you have to be consistent with it. How the energies of abundance works is basically these move up, these just bump you up, move you up to a certain frequency. And then on that frequency, all these just different blessings and all these amazing things come to you. So you should do these pretty often because, like a bird, even though the bird is very high up and it's flapping its wings, if it stops flapping its wings, then it falls. That's just how life is. That's how the law of attraction is. You're either going up or you're going down. And when you stop doing things, like when people get oils for my website or crystals for my website, and occasionally maybe they'll go on vacation, they won't take it with them. That crystal that you got from FloridaStoneman.com, when it's not with you on vacation, is not helping you as much because it's not with you. But when you're wearing it, it puts you back on that frequency. Now, let me jump straight in here. The first ritual has to do with your laundry. How cool. So basically, how can you can bless your laundry to attract abundance, and it's really easy. Now, it's really easy. The first method, and you can incorporate these two methods within the one method, but when you wash your clothes, not many people know it, but your clothes sometimes can carry attachments. So I wear nothing but white, but you guys wear different colors. Certain colors pick up certain frequencies, especially the color black. You'll notice your long days when you wear the color black get stuck onto the clothing. Now, let's just say you had a really bad day. You just throw the black clothes into the laundry, and then you're having a really good day, and you put on clothes from a really bad day on you. Guess what that does? That energy carries over. So one thing you can do is use sea salt. You can also use Florida water when you're washing your laundry. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just a small amount does a lot. It purifies the laundry. It blesses the laundry. And sea salt attracts abundance as well. Keep in mind, it used to be sea salt, or salt in general, was worth more than gold. Now, spiritually, it's worth a lot as well. Not in this day and age, but sea salt is wonderful because just picture the sea. The sea is connected to everything. How much treasure in the sea from sunken ships. How much, when a storm happens and just gems wash up on the shore. So the sea is a center of abundance. So it's helping you attract abundance. It cleanses, it banishes attachments, and it helps you get ahead. Now, I'll teach you a method because this is a very special video. You can take a glass of water and put citrine in the water for about 3 hours. Now, make sure that the citrine is cleansed and charged, and then you'll pour this in your laundry. Now you have muddy clothes. I'm teaching my secrets on here. Wait for the other methods, guys, because so when you're walking around, even if whatever frequency you're in, now you're on the frequency of being cleansed, protected, and money. Win-win-win. You can add Florida water too. It's really simple. How cool is that? That's the first ritual you can do, and do it every time you do laundry, or every week. It doesn't have to be a lot, it doesn't have to be too long, etc. It's something you'll do anyway. Now, this next one, because these are really specific. These are very specific. And they're meant to be practiced very often, and you'll notice by the end of me teaching these 7 methods, when you practice them, money just floods in. It just floods in from every single direction, and directions you can't even count. Make sure you're a good person doing these, or these methods won't work for you. These methods don't work for people who are not good people. If you're trying to work with angels and you're not a good person, it's not going to work out, okay? Okay, so this one's really cool. This one's making somewhat of a portal. So I haven't taught this in my YouTube shorts too much, or my TikTok shorts, because this one's You have to be an adult for this one, but... And this is a recipe to a jar that you will put in the living room that just literally welcomes tides of blessings and tides of abundance in your home. I don't teach about spirits very often, but in this sense, I'm talking about spirits as in whiskey, okay? You'll take a jar, preferably a beautiful jar. You'll put citrine, pyrite, and green aventurine in this jar. Then you'll add Irish sea moss. It could be powdered. It could be just capsules. It doesn't matter. Just add Irish sea moss. Preferably Irish sea moss versus the essential oil or the extract. And because this has been working for me all year and has been working for people I taught individually, but it opens a portal of just wealth to pour into your home, and everyone who lives in the home will see some form of wealth. So you'll put this in the living room, and you'll change this out every single year. On the side of it, you will write in any kind of ink. You can use red ink. You will write down this phrase: 2024 is a year full of wealth. Or you'll just do your own personal phrase. I'm actually going to tell you guys, do your own personal phrase. You could just write the word wealth on the side of it. Or portal of wealth. Fountain of abundance. Anything that has to relate to wealth or a wealth affirmation. And you're going to be shocked because... And the jar has to be full. It could be a small jar. Wealth's just going to pour in the home. You'll put this in the living room. And you'll just notice all these opportunities every single day of the year. And this is a one that can be stagnant. Well, it's technically stagnant. I'd put selenite by this jar. But this jar works by itself. You can shake it up every now and then, but this is just one of those methods that you just leave it out. It makes a portal of just pure abundance in your home. That's that. It's really simple. That one's very simple. If you feel a call to add more to it, go ahead. Now, method number 3. And these are... these methods, they work like magic and the thing is, you won't even be surprised at how much money comes in after you do these methods. Just make sure you're putting in action in the physical world as well. I found out for some of the people who try certain methods, why certain methods don't work is because they're being aligned in a very particular way. And I did investigations because some person came to me, they're like, I did the bay leaves, I did everything you taught, and nothing's worked. And I look into this person's life and they pretty much argue and fight with everyone that comes across them, and I'm like, you're stopping your own blessings, right? And like, I can't be. Like, I'm just, like, you're fighting everyone and you're starting fights and you're ending fights that are not even yours to end, okay? Don't be the problem and you won't see problems. Method number 3. I'm excited to teach these methods because I know for a fact they'll be working for the good people watching this video. Now, method number 3. Ooh, the Angel of Abundance. If you're not sure of it, the Angel of Abundance, she's a beautiful angel that blesses you with abundance, but on her terms, basically from when God sends her. So you have to ask God for her to be sent, and then you'll ask her to bless you with abundance. You'll leave a bowl of pineapple on the 1st of every month out on your dinner table. Or you can pick, sometimes some of you will have your own connection with her, and you'll feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like adding, why is it this month I feel like adding kiwi? I don't know why. And then whatever personal thing pops in your intuition, you'll add to the bowl of pineapples. And if you're a good person, if you're on the right track, if you're connected to God, and you're doing everything right, magic happens. Next, number 4. And you'll do this every single 1st of the month. Or you can do it every single 1st of the week if you feel called to. Just be consistent and you'll see consistent results, okay? Number 4. And I made a little notepad over here, so I'm making sure I keep these in order because I'll add 100,000 other different things to my video. Every single week and every single day, you should burn cinnamon and bay leaves mixed together throughout your entire house. You'll eventually be called to add other things to it, but you can actually, you can either powder them and mix them together, or you could just burn them together as wholes. It doesn't matter, but these 2 herbs welcome the frequency of abundance through the air element in your entire home. So you'll notice when you stop burning them, things get kind of stagnant, or you succumb to certain planetary alignments. So when a planetary alignment is not in your favor, and you burn these, it equals it out. All right. So when things are good and you burn this, things are very good, okay? So cinnamon and bay leaves. You can also write your wishes in the cinnamon. If the cinnamon's powdered, you can just speak your wishes over the bay leaves. And as you burn it throughout your entire house, and wow. It works. It works miraculously. Do it consistently. Because one thing I do notice is when people practice these abundance rituals that I give to them, things get so good that they stop doing the abundance ritual, and about 2 weeks later, after they stop doing all these abundance rituals, they're like, oh, I'm back where I started. I'm like, because you got so comfortable that when the abundance started pouring in, and wealth from every direction, because abundance is more than just wealth. It's more than just money. Wealth is more than just money. I'm not just talking about money in this video. Abundance is happy family. Like burning cinnamon and bay leaves in your house with your family, everyone's going to get along, blockages will be sent out the door, and everyone will be getting new opportunities. So wealth is in everyone's getting along. You don't have people evil eyeing you. And if you have people evil eyeing you, add cloves to the mixture of cinnamon and bay leaves, etc. You can add things to it. You can mix different herbs with this, okay? If you feel like having more happiness, add some orange. Add the peel of orange to this. Or add calendula, marigold. It makes everyone like, ee. But get creative. Add your own mixtures to the mixture as long as it's safe to burn. And everyone's going to be very happy and prosperous. Now, what are other forms of wealth and abundance? A wealth of good news, a wealth of good health, a wealth of everyone's happy, a wealth of just everything that's good, okay? When you're turning to God and when you're doing everything right and you're asking God for permission, you're asking God for help, and you're being very clear about your intentions, life is very good. Anytime you have a bad day, it's not really a bad day, it's just minor inconvenience that could have been much worse. Method number 5. Oh, this one's going to keep you guys busy. And this one might not be as exciting, but it's going to help you accomplish everything you desire to accomplish. If you don't have a desire to accomplish anything, then that's why your abundance is not coming in. It's because you need to set clear goals and set clear intentions. So, method number 5. And I use the number 7, take a black marker and take a white sticky note or white paper. Write down 7 goals. 3 very easy goals, and you'll change this paper out every week for new goals or an upgraded version of your current goal. You will write down 3 very easy goals. You'll write down 3 goals that are kind of hard. It's like, okay, this is kind of a hard goal. Okay. And then you'll write down 1 goal that's kind of impossible that'll take you to a lot of success. Now, you'll do it in that order. Now, under the black ink that you wrote this in, at the very bottom, write down the words, I have accomplished every single goal completely. And you'll hang this above your bed. Or you'll hang it on the wall to your bed. So if your bed's here and you wake up, your astral body's looking at it before you wake up, okay? So you're going to accomplish these goals in one way or another, and they'll come as surprises in how you accomplish them. Not really a surprise that you'll accomplish them, but when you ask God for help with these, and you ask God for help with these goals too, you'll be surprised at how you accomplish them. And you better be doing this method, because if you're not setting goals for yourself, then you're going down, okay? And I don't need goals to do well. Said no one ever. Okay, next. Yeah. That's kind of harsh, but it's the truth. When you guys go down the most, or when time is getting wasted, or when you're not striving and succeeding, the energies of abundance is constantly going up and constantly doing well. If you're that bird that stops flapping its wings, you're going to hit the water and you'll go under the water, okay? Set goals if you want to be successful. Next abundance ritual on the list. Weekly snake removal. And this popped up very recently as well, but 2024 is the year that snakes will bite and poison you very badly. So part of my predictions for the year of 2024, this one's kind of new, but this one you should already kind of know because it's going to happen anyway. But this is the year that poisonous snakes will bite. So don't be surprised when they bite. So this is something you shouldn't even have to worry about. So practice in your abundance rituals snake removal. Yeah, so basically at the end, maybe every Sunday, go through a journal and be like, okay, for the people I keep around me, which ones are good? which ones are bad, which ones are vacuuming my energy, which ones helping me, hurting me, and be honest. Write down names and be like, ask your angels out loud. Most importantly, ask God out loud. Okay, if any of these are snakes, please remove them. If any of these are not snakes and meant to be in my life, please keep and protect them. And that's that. But if you're not self-evaluating of snake removal, you'll have energy vacuums that take away from your abundance and actually puts your abundance on hold. Some of you are not receiving your wishes that you asked for the bay leaves or any other abundance ritual I taught on my TikTok or YouTube shorts, because you have people around you who are vacuuming your abundance energies and stopping your blessings from coming in. This prevents that. This is a necessary ritual, and I don't want to hear that people are like, well, I do that anyway. Like, no. Sometimes you don't know who the snakes are until you really sit down to think about it, okay? Number 7. This one's important. This one's the most important. This one will make all the other ones come true much faster. And this is actually, I saved the 7th one for last, but self-evaluation. And this one's really important. How you guys can move yourselves closer to God. What do I mean by that? I've noticed from people who are very close to God, they either become closer to Him or they become more distant from Him in their faith. How does that happen? It's because people will fully get comfortable knowing that everything is good, so they'll act a certain way. They stop following through with certain things. Their prayers become automatic. So this year, every single day, when it's time to pray, when it's time to talk to God, and it's time to talk to your angels, and you can talk to your angels and God always, but the official time, when you're going through your prayers, when you're going through your meditations, when you're going through your connection to the Creator and your angels, and you're praying, ask yourself, am I being authentic? This is ouch. Some people are like, ouch, what do you mean am I being authentic? Some people pray, and this is very important, some people pray automatically, and they'll end up doing it for years. No abundance will come their way, no blessing will come their way, because they're not being authentic with themselves, or they're not being 100% where they don't invest their soul where their mind and heart are, okay? So it's very important to evaluate ourselves as humans. Every word we speak, every way we treat someone, everything comes back to us. And when it comes to being abundant and being fruitful in this year of 2024, you can't be fully abundant without God. And people are like, well, I know people like this on social media. Social media is smoke and mirrors. Well, I see my enemies living nice. Yeah, I see people who sell their soul fully living nice, but that's smoke and mirrors too. Their lives are shortened and they're not living their lives. Something else is living their lives for them. And when they get to the afterlife, they're like, oh, this got a lot worse. Okay, everything's smoke and mirrors. Don't look at what other people are doing. This one's very important. Look at what you're doing. And ask yourself, am I on the right track? Are my prayers authentic? Am I moving myself closer to God? Am I consistently praying? These questions will make you a little uncomfortable, but that's exactly what you need to grow. So ask God for help in the year of 2024. Work on your relationship with God. Move closer to Him. Find what it means in your heart to be authentic and to connect, and for your prayers to be not just robotic. Because I find that some people are they're not getting the help they need because they're going through the prayers like this. Well, oh Lord, Father in heaven, Lord Jesus Christ. They'll go through their prayers. And I know I have different followers from different parts of the world. And everyone will completely follow Him differently based on their region. For example, I have friends in the Middle East, followers every part of the world. So I follow Christianity, so that's how I do it. But in your part of the world, and in any faith, always challenge yourself. It doesn't even matter. Just challenge yourself to move closer to God, find a relationship in your soul, and you're going to be a very, very abundant person if you're authentic with yourself, constantly working on your relationship with God, with yourself, and doing the best you could possibly do to not be fully comfortable. You know how badly some of you mess up when you're 100% comfortable? If you're comfortable, that comfort doesn't last. It doesn't. To be fully abundant in every aspect of your life, for fluid abundance, everything I taught is through the Lord. If you want to work with angels, the angel of abundance especially, you have to consult God first. You have to go to God and ask. Because the thing about this is, you can't be abundant without Him. Some people are abundant naturally, but they end up moving closer to Him. I've seen people who have reached certain levels of abundance, and even celebrities, and I cannot name celebrities. Certain celebrities will have help from God, and who haven't sold their soul and make it to a certain point, and they'll be like, haha, and they'll call themselves God and be like, blah, 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 blah. And then their whole life goes downhill. You see the celebrity, everything starts happening. It's because they got cocky, and like I said from earlier, you're either moving away from Him or moving towards Him. Nothing stays the same. That's universal law. A bird keeps flapping in its wings and it keeps flying, or they stop flying and they sink. But these are 7 rituals, and the last one, a self-evaluation ritual, is technically a ritual. So when you get into a habit of doing things at a certain time every day, a ritual is brushing your teeth. A ritual is combing your hair. Why can't you evaluate yourself to improve yourself so that you're receptive to the channels of abundance in the light of the Creator, in the light of everything that's good in your life? This has to be the most important step. So the clothes, the jar, the bowl of fresh fruit for the angel of abundance, cinnamon and bay leaves throughout your entire house. You can also mop your floor with this as well, but I would specifically burn these. I thought about black tourmaline water in the past before. Look at my little notepad. 7 goals, and 7's a special number because when you write it down in 7, it's gonna come true. If I didn't say that. Snake removal, number 6. And number 7, self-evaluation. I get very happy and excited. I'm like, ah! Self-evaluation and working on your relationship with God and how you can be closer to Him, because the most dangerous thing you can ever do is become very stuck up and stubborn and be like, well, my relationship with God is perfect. I don't need to get any better. I beg to differ. If our relationships are not improving, they're going backwards. Universal law states that we're never in one spot. If you have any questions, guys, this is an awesome video because for the people following these 7 steps and doing these rituals of self-evaluation, from steps 1 to 7, you won't even be surprised when wealth and abundance and happiness and good news and love and light pour into your entire year of 2024 every single day. Doesn't matter what day it is, there's no bad days. All good days. And any day that you consider to be bad is just a lesser good day, but the day that comes after that is even better. And it's even more full of good news. If you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Happy New Year!